Welcome to my weekly segment of Rescue Dogs Rock. So I'm about to do a few shaping exercises with Lilo, and if we can back up and get Lilo on camera to say hello. There's Lilo. Lilo's a young adult. She's a rescue here for my enrichment program. She kind of knows sit, but we're going to do some shaping, do some sits, downs, comes, and stays, get her on her way to learning some reliable obedience. Come. Good girl. Good job. Where you going? Good girl. It's important that when we're using food lures, we lure slowly and deliberately. So if the dog is in a standing position, we're going to raise the treat above the head, the nose will follow and the butt will hit the floor, and then we praise immediately, right? Same holds true for the down command, right? We want a slow, deliberate lure. So we're gonna hold the treat right by the dog's nose, and we're gonna go perpendicular, straight to the floor, so the dog follows the treat. And then we're gonna slowly slide out into a down, okay? And that's what you're gonna see in the video. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Good job. There you go. Good girl. Very good. When you're shaping obedience with an adult dog, a young adult, mid-age adult, whatever, it's the same concept as shaping obedience with a puppy. We're going to do everything in stages, a lot of food luring, a lot of rewards on the other side of successful behaviors. Sit. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Good job. Down. Good girl. Good job. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. Down. There you go. Good girl. Good job. Yes. What a good girl you are. Yes. Oh, kisses. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Good girl. Good job. Sit. Good job. Stay. Good girl. Good job. There you go. Good girl. Stay. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. Stay. When we're shaping obedience and low distractions, one of the key ingredients is patience. Especially with the stay command, and in the case in this video, the dog we're working, she has a little bit of separation anxiety, so she constantly wants to be near us. So the stay command and her being a distance from us is challenging for her. So again, that patience comes in handy. We're literally going to be taking baby steps. We're going to be starting literally with a half a step back, but I'm going to be holding my hand up the whole time. I like the hand signal from the get-go when we're teaching stay because it's a visual that the dog can grasp very quickly, especially in this case. And very important is that we praise where the dog stayed, right? So we take our half a step back and then we come back to the dog and we praise where the dog stayed. And we work our way towards a full step and then a step and a half away. But again, each time we come back and we praise where the dog stayed. Ultimately, we'll get 3, 4, 5, 6 steps away reliably. And an extremely important ingredient, if not the most important ingredient when teaching the stay command, is if the dog breaks their stay, in other words, if we give them the stay command and they come towards us or they walk in another direction, we don't correct them, no verbal reprimands, we don't say anything. We bring them back to the place where we put them in a stay where they broke their stay. So when they leave before the reward comes for the stay command, I call that breaking their stay. So if they depart that spot, they're breaking their stay. So it's important that if they break their stay, we don't get frustrated, no verbal reprimands, no corrections at all. We just calmly go back to the place where we put them in a stay and we start over. And again, don't get impatient, don't get frustrated. It can take dogs some time, especially in the case of Lilo where she has some separation anxiety. She wants to be like right next to us. So it's okay if we struggle with this a little bit, she'll get it. You know? Good job, good girl. Come. Good girl, good job. I know you like paw. Somebody taught you paw, not me, but somebody did, yes. When you're first teaching the stay command, it's important that we don't teach a release simultaneously with teaching the stay command. And what I mean by that is we start literally taking a half a step back as we hold our hand out and we're, solidifying the stay command. And sorry about my parrots in the background, but we're gonna have to deal with it. So I take a half step back and then I come right back to the dog and I praise her where she stayed. I don't release her towards me, right? We have to make sure we solidify that she understands stay means to stay in the spot where I last gave her the command. And then we go back a full step, then a step and a half, etc. But we always come back to the dog and reward her where she stayed. And we have to do this and create this opportunity and a lot of repetition before we give a release command for her to come towards me. That's kind of the progression, and whether it's a young adult, a middle-aged adult, or a puppy, that's kind of how we introduce the stay command. Down. Good girl, sit. Good girl, down. Good girl, sit. Good girl, good job, down. Good girl, sit. Good girl, down. Good girl, sit. Good girl, very good, down. Good girl, sit. Good girl, down. Good girl, sit. Good job, mama. Good girl, very good. Over here, sit. Good girl, come. Good girl, sit. Good girl, come. Good girl, sit. Good girl. Good job. So proud of you. Yes, I am. I am so proud of you.